high school awards assembly. Thank you guys for coming out to try to honor these young men and young women for academic achievements for this year. This time, you guys make sure if you have cell phones, make sure they're on silent. Turn them off, please. Our first award, if you see in the program, says perfect attendance, but we did not have anybody with perfect attendance this year. So we'll skip to the next one. So the first award we're going to talk about is the academic bowl team. This time I get the privilege of coaching those guys, so I'd like to present them with their certificates for the academic bowl. Said that a lot of great kids. We were young this year, so looking for. We had 2 seniors, I think. I gave them their awards last night, but you got to recognize these kids, and hopefully they continue and have a good year next year. So at this time, these guys can come on stage. Kiera Snodgrass, Chloe Williams, Ember Seek, Layla Hamblin, Aiden Stahl, Cody Chance, Jeremiah McFadden, Peyton Snodgrass. You guys come up. Thank you, guys. Our next awards we're going to give is the interscholastic meet. I took a group of kids to NOC to take, basically it was a volunteer deal. They volunteered to take tests in different subject areas. And so I'd like to recognize those guys at this time. And we did have, well, I'll recognize all of them. Kaylee Dillon, Layla Hamblin, Jeremiah McFadden, and Cody Chance. And yeah, go ahead. Oh, Cody, stay here for a second. Kept Cody up here because on these tests, obviously they're scored, and I can't remember how many schools there were there that day. Cody is a freshman, as most of you guys know, but Cody took the junior level American history test, and he placed second overall of all the kids. So very big accomplishment.
Our next presenter is from Autry, and he is going to present some awards to recognize some of his students.
Hello, my name is Shane Stanford. I'm one of 3 counselors at Autry Technology Center. We are proud partners with 11 school districts in the Garfield County area, and some of you do have the ability to attend with us if you meet all the requirements. I just wanted to recognize Kiera Snodgrass. She took health careers this year. She is enrolled in clinical medical assisting. Kiera, if you will come up.
I slipped.
You okay?
I was almost late and then I was standing up and I
You
slipped.
might need a medical assistant.
I know, right?
Okay. She's enrolled in clinical medical assisting for August of 2026. Certifications so far include basic life support provider, that included for CPR and AED usage. She competed in her Career Tech student organization that is called POSA, and she took medical math, and she was a state qualifier, so that's amazing. Good job. She served as an Autry professional representative, and what they do is they represent Autry whenever we have people in from business, or if we bring in 8th grade students from our area or high school students from our area to tour. They are basically the tour guides. Us adults stand back and give it to them. She She was inducted into the National Technical Honor Society, and you had to meet certain criteria, including attendance, grade point average, and she did great there. And Kiera also had perfect attendance for second semester, which I believe to be one of the most positive achievements here, because we work with 500 companies in this area, and they all say the same thing as far as what they're looking for in an employee, and that's someone who will show up. They don't even care about what skills they have yet. They just want to know, will the young person show up and do their job? So you're on the right path for that. So Kiera, welcome back to Autry. I'm glad you're coming back, and I like your T-shirt. And she got all her you got certificates and things at the
Yesterday.
award? Yeah, yesterday. So they don't double print those. I don't know why, but they should. But congratulations. There's one other student of ours I'd like to recognize, and that is Kana Seek. Kana is in our diesel technology program, and he's enrolled to come back to complete that program. Kana, are you here?
Oh, he probably went to Autry.
Oh, because he's a PM student.
We're both PM students,
Okay,
actually.
okay.
What's the class for this?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But I will just finish. His certifications include so far cranes, chains, slings, and hoists, and preventative maintenance inspection technician. So he's on his way to a great career if that's what he so chooses to continue with. So thank you.
Would Maria Kimmel please come forward? Maria's going to represent PTSA and give an award at this time.
Hi guys. The last few years, the PTSA has asked students to send us their nomination for Greatest of All Time Teacher of the Year. This year's nominees are Coach Connerly, Mrs. Riddle, and Coach Bowman. And the reasons these students gave us to why they chose them, in my personal opinion, were spot on. This is what they had to say. They are helpful, always kind, and most importantly, patient with students. Their hard work and dedication make sure everyone strives to be their best. Students chose to recognize this teacher because they know how much they care about the kids' education and their future, and they push them to do their best. They encourage students when things get hard, and they create a classroom where learning matters. Also, from the PTSA, thank you for the time, heart, and dedication you pour into your students every single day. We see it, and we're proud to recognize you as our Greatest of All Time Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Riddle.
I have 3 different groups to give, so I'm going to start with gifted and talented. My high school students who are in gifted and talented, also we got to attend a field trip this semester a couple weeks ago. We went to the Oklahoma City Bombing Memorial. It was a great experience. We had a speaker who actually survived the bombing and came and spoke to us. I thought the kids, I thought it was awesome. I'm sure the kids did too. We enjoyed walking through the bombing memorial and learning a lot more about it. So they're a great group of kids. So if you could just hold your applause for me in, that would be great. Morgan Mitchell, Creighton Leader, you can come on up, sorry. Cody Chance, Aiden Saul, Ashton Spoonmore, Layla Hamblin, Kennedy McReynolds, Tyson Davis, Hadley Marriott, Addie Coons, Alana Banks, Violet Cargo, Olivia Daft, Isaac Rockwell, Hallie Jones, Ember Steek, Eli Jondro, and Chloe Williams. a round of applause. My next group that I'm giving awards to are the 2025-26 high school Stuco members. Some of these members were voted in as class representatives by their classmates. Some were suggested to be on the group and as members from different entities within the school, like athletics, band and vocal, SECLA, ag, those different extracurricular groups. So, Leighton Sharp and Cody Chance were our freshman representatives, so they can come on up. Kennedy and Ethan were our sophomore representatives. Hallie and Carlos were our junior representatives. Dalton Dapp was the representative for FFA, I believe. Jocelyn Kathy was a representative for, is it vocal, Josie, or was that TSA? TSA, okay. There are so many things I forget. Ricky was a representative for speech and debate. Chloe was a representative for vocal, right? Vocal band, okay. Isaac was also a representative for band. Alana was one of our athletic representatives. We had some seniors. Elizabeth Stoll was our president. Micah Westrop was an athletic representative. And then David McFadden and Riley Kane were our senior representatives. And then Eli Jondro was our vice president. And Morgan Mitchell was our secretary. So, great group of kids there too. Good job. They put in a lot of work, a lot of meetings. They do a lot, and I am very appreciative of every single one of them for all of the effort that they put into Stuco and the leadership that they have in our school. So. Give them another round of applause. Okay, the last thing I have is I taught art this year. I had never taught art before. I enjoy doing art, but hey, why not, right? So, we had a lot of fun. Some of the kids will tell you, no, we didn't. But we did. I think we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughter, a lot of frustration, I'm sure. And so I felt like because of the hard work and effort that these kids put into every single project, it wasn't just, I had criteria, I had things I was looking for, and they had to work hard to do these projects. The first semester, we did just different projects with different mediums, and then this last semester, we did an art history book. If you ever see any of my art kids when they come up here, ask them about their art history book. They got to do a piece of art for several different periods of art, and I had a fun time doing it, and I think they probably did too. But I am not just going to give them certificates. They get candy awards, representative for how they were and what their projects were in art. So I'm just gonna have all of them come up here first, and then I will tell you what their awards actually are. So Andrew Ortiz, Leighton Sharp, Jeremiah McFadden, Matthew McConnell, Hadley Marriott, Kinley Bieterding, Carmen Walker, Izzy Weber, Jesselyn Dillon, Trevor Tyshin, Sadie Hallett, Trig Peck, Evelyn Miller, Andrew Ortiz and Leighton Sharp. They received the M&M's Award for creating marvelous and magnificent art. They came in after January, and they really worked hard, and everything that they created was very meticulous. I could put that as another M in there, meticulous, and they worked really hard, and I can see them being great aspiring artists in the future. So, congratulations. My next two are Jeremiah and Matthew. They received the Milky Way Award. Jeremiah and Matthew, they kind of sat over there on their own, and every project we had, they had this great imagination of what they wanted it to be. Didn't always turn out that way. But they had a great imagination, so they shot for the stars on what they wanted to do for their arts. They were always reaching for the stars, had grand plans, and I'm very proud of the fact that they really wanted it to be as big as they could get it. So, Milky Way Award. Jeremiah? Okay, my Three Musketeers. They didn't get that award, but here's my Three Musketeers. Hadley Marriott, Kinley Dieterding, and Carmen Walker. Yeah, you'll see why they get the award that they get. They get the Laffy Taffy Award. These girls were always laughing through the good and the not so good art. I don't want to say bad because none of it was bad. They tried, but if they did well, they were laughing about it and it was great. If they didn't do so well, they still laughed about it and it was great. And that is a great attitude to have when you're in art because it doesn't always turn out the way you want it to. So, there you have the Laffy Taffy Award. Okay, the next two is for the Reese's Pieces Award for Izzy and Jesselyn. These two girls worked very hard and they get the Reese's Pieces Award for creating beautiful pieces of art. They worked really hard, they had great ideas, and they, like I said, they put forth the effort. Sometimes it didn't turn out the way they wanted, the right color that they wanted it, or the way they wanted, the way it was meant to be in their head, but they still created beautiful pieces of art, and that's why they get the Reese's Pieces Award. Yeah, don't ask Izzy to draw a tree. That's what she said, not me. Okay, my next two are for Trevor and Sadie. Come on up, Trevor. Trevor and Sadie get the Crunch Award for always getting their work done during crunch time. They always seem to just kind of put it off or be looking at things, trying to figure it out. But then when it came to the very last minute, they always got it done on time. So, they get the Crunch Award for getting it done in crunch time. Okay, next we have Trig and Evelyn. Evelyn just started here at Palm Creek a couple of weeks ago, and she was in art where the previous school, and so she had already been doing that. It's kind of hard to kind of really give a true, accurate art award for you, but I can just tell from the time that she's been in here, she received the Sweet Tart Award because she is extremely sweet, she's very kind to everybody, and she's also very quiet, but there's no candy bar for that. So, Sweet Tart Award. Allie and Jalen were the next two. Oh, they are here. I didn't think you were here. Huh, you weren't here this morning. These two get the Skittles Award for always creating art in a rainbow of colors. They weren't about doing dark colors or mood colors. It was more about everything bright, and all of their art was very bright and colorful. So they get the Skittles Award. And then our last two, if I'm not mistaken, are Morgan and Jazzy. They're like, oh great, what is Mrs. Stoner giving us? These two girls are my rising stars in art. They have so much potential. They already have great artistic abilities, but I could see Jazzy is a sophomore, Morgan is a freshman. I could see both of these girls really, really excelling further into their art, and so they get this award for being a rising star in art. Thank you. Good job, guys. We're gonna miss you.
Thank you, art teacher.
Thank you, art students.
Thank you, art teacher.
Thank you, art students.
Love your art.
Well, I am sorry. Been doing that all day. I have one high school class this year. It's Spanish 2. And you can ask the kids, it's not the funnest class in the world. It gets a little grammar laborious for Spanish, but they did well. We had a great class. I really enjoyed this class. I don't think so. I don't know why. But you guys, they always give me a hard time about that, but they were a really good class. They always participated. So my award this year, my top student award this year goes to Eli Johnson.
Great job, Eli.
Hey, I am doing computer science. This girl helped me so much this year. There were times that she knew something needed done before I did, and it was finished before I even asked her. So Taylor Baldwin. Okay, I'm gonna have my speech kids come up. We've already received our awards at our, speech assembly that we had. So you guys, come on up here, all my speech kids. Huh? Yeah, all speech kids, even if you weren't in the actual class. Okay. David.
I got my award last night. I can take her.
I know, everyone got their award. Okay, fine, you don't wanna tell your peers. Okay, so we started in September, and we just finished at the end of April. So that is a very long season. We worked every day in class. I know sometimes people would come in and see them doing other things, but, we spent a little bit of time every day working on events. But you can't, at the end of class, you can't start, because it takes time to do their speeches and stuff. So I'm gonna give them the microphone and let them tell what they participated in and what the best score that they received.
Dex, I got domestic acceptance, then got first, qualified for regionals. I got, foreign exam, I got first at regionals and then fourth in Yakima State.
I did Dex and I got third at regionals. I did poetry and I got fourth at regionals, and I did intro. I did more than one event.
List your events.
Oh, I did HI, and I don't think I ever actually placed, but I did qualify for regionals. No, I got 4.
You had to qualify.
Yeah. I did qualify for regionals, and I made it to finals, and then, I don't know what to say, but then with my monologue I got first, but at regionals I got third, and at state I got 7th. I did, foreign extemp, DI, and monologue. At regionals I got 2nd in foreign extemp. I didn't make it in my monologue or my DI, but then at state I got 8th.
Ashton not here?
No.
Ashton is sick, and, if you know him, he's pretty quiet. But he, received my most improved student award. He started out the year, he did not wanna talk, and he gave many speeches. And he competed. Some of the accomplishments outside of speeches that these kids done, you know, I had to drive a minibus, and it's pretty windy, and we had long trips early in the morning.
It was the wind.
It was the wind. Anyway, so we've gone for about, I would say 10 weekends. And they gave their time on the weekends. This isn't during a school time, so they had to give their own time, get up and be on the bus at 4 in the morning most of the time. And then we didn't get home till like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So they really put in a lot of work, and I'm so proud of you guys. It's been the most rewarding thing that I've done in my teaching career, and I've taught for 18 years. So I am giving, they've already received their awards at our little speech thing that we had here. But I'm giving a boy and a girl, top student award. And Cody, he placed 4th, so he was the highest that placed in state. So he gets our boy top student. And our girl top student. It's hard to pick somebody because, you know, there's different events and they're all hard and they are all good students. But Ricky is my top female student. She helped me with everything, organizing and everything. And so you guys are great, wonderful kids. Thank you.
So this year for high school, I taught 2 different courses. First semester I taught health, and then second semester it transitioned to financial literacy. For my financial literacy class, my top student was a senior, so he's already received his award, but Peyton Beetlejuice got the highest grade in that class. He was a great student, really gonna miss him next year. He always brought a lot of laughter to the class and kept it very light and fun. And then for my first semester health class, Alana Banks was the top student.
Good afternoon. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tanner Bowman. I'm a high school science teacher. I give out a couple different awards, including top student. So I teach physical science, biology, and chemistry. So I'm going to present those now. First, for physical science, the Panther Physics and Discovery Award goes to Dalton Daft. The Positive Energy Award, so you guys know I'm big on attitude and effort. This goes to Kaylee Dillon. Okay, and then the last award for physical science, this is the Panther Spark Award. So this goes to Tristan McAlexander.
Oh yeah, Tristan! When Tristan's present, class is never boring. So Tristan keeps everybody laughing, and he's a good classmate. All right, so for biology, the Panther Life Science Excellence Award goes to Alana Banks. Okay, the next one, once again, you guys know, big on attitude and effort. This person demonstrated a good attitude, good effort, always worked hard. The Growth Mindset Award goes to Kinley Dieterding. And then the last one, for biology, this one is called the Panther Pulse Award for bringing positivity, laughter, and encouragement to classmates. This goes to Ricky Brown. All right,
our chemistry students. So I always give out this one, the Chemistry GOAT Award, and so this year it goes to Eli Jundra. Congrats, sir. This next award, this is a Catalyst Award. Those of you that know what a catalyst is, it's something that speeds up a reaction. And so I actually have 2 of these, and this is for exceptional effort, determination, positive attitude. They go to Hallie Jones and Chloe Williams. Thank you. Congrats. Okay, and then the last one. One of the biggest things we do throughout the year is called stoichiometry, and it's dimensional analysis. So one of the things that's involved in that, you have to know the molar mass of a element you find on the periodic table. So I'm always asking, what is the molar mass of this element? And this person always told me the molar mass. He was quick to find it. So the What is the Molar Mass Award goes to Zach Wilson. Thank you.
Hang on, Zach. Zach.
Good afternoon. My top student award for third hour U.S. history, Chloe Williams. And for fifth hour world history, Hadley Marriott. school, especially with a new teacher coming in the second semester. So this is Violet Carter. I'm going to pass the mic over to Mr. Keezy. Coach Bowen.
Okay, I'm back actually. One more class that I teach is weightlifting, and one of the things that we do is 1,000 pounds. So if you squat, bench, and deadlift combined 1,000 total pounds, you become a member of the 1,000 Pound Club this year. We've got backpacks, and Noah Crouch did that this morning. So give a round of applause for that. Yep. Now I'm just gonna these up.
All right, I have a couple awards to give. For my top student for Ag 1 goes to Chloe Williams. And Ag 2 goes to Brady Sherman. Next up is Miss Riddle.
Good afternoon. For my top English 1 award, this one goes to Creighton Weeder. My top English 2 student is Kyson Davis. My English 3 top student is Eli Jondro. Okay, and I have 2 students who are getting an Advanced English 3 award. These students took advantage of the ability to work ahead of pace. I encourage that for kids who might want to work independently without letting their grades drop. Maybe they have plans to take some concurrent classes or perhaps some Autry classes. And it's a lot to do those things on their own. They don't have an instructor giving them the information. So if they had any questions, they actually had to come in and find me and ask, and they did a great job with that. So Kira Snodgrass and Taylor Oldman. There you go. We got it. Mrs. McReynolds is next.
I'm wearing multiple hats in this presentation. So the first one I want to do, I've had the privilege to do teaching yearbook this year and worked with some really creative people who worked really, really hard to put together a great yearbook. And I hope you guys will take advantage of that and make sure you purchase one. It's my little plug right there. But I think it's going to be great. So we had 2 top students that came out with the same exact grade point average, Kennedy McReynolds and Jocelyn Cathy. this year. And some of these students were able to be recognized at the sports banquet. But if you're a high school in archery this year, will you come up on stage, please? Three of these girls have already received their certificate, but one of the parts of the archery program is to be an academic archer. You have to have a GPA of 3.5 or higher. We had 14 shooters this year, and actually all 14 of them achieved academic archery status. But Avery, I needed to give you your certificate. Congratulations. Just give it to me. Thank you, ladies. Okay, the next one, on the librarian role. The next one is our reading award. As you become a high schooler, Mrs. Riddle does have you read books, but you really have to be self-driven to come in and read additional books and really seek out that love of reading. And I have a handful of students who do that. I hope that increases. But these students did take this initiative on their own. They did a really great job, and I'm very proud of them. Our first place trophy last night went to Elizabeth Stoll in our senior awards, but our third place reader is Nicholas Williams, and our second place is Kaylee Dillon. And then we also had an outstanding reader award, and I wasn't sure I was going to do this year. Outstanding reader for high school, and this student parent messaged me the last day and said, "Hey, Mrs. McReynolds, can you make sure she's in? She needs to start testing." And I think she tested all day of the books that she's read over this last year, and I'm super proud of her. So I have a trophy for her. It needs a little modification, but I want to recognize Chloe Williams. Thank you so much. The next person up is Mr. Nichols.
I have the top student awards for band and vocal. Both of these students are fairly quiet in class, but their quiet leadership and music skills are off the charts. The band top student award, this young man made all district, made all area, all region, and was named in head-to-head competition as the #1 player in his section in the entire region. And then during concert season, multiple superior ratings, they qualified for state contests, and on 2 completely different instruments. So the top band student award this year goes to Isaac Rockwell. And our top vocal student award, this student was also quite the leader in class, always there singing, and again made all kinds of superior ratings at district, state contests, and topped that all off recently with a membership in the state FFA choir. And this award goes to Chloe Williams.
My top student awards for food science are 3 people. If you would come forward, Tegan Coward, Kyson Davis, and Tracy Beaker. My top award for compete at the state TSA conference in April in categories of drones, dragsters, and fashion design. Our fashion design team made it to the top 5 finalists, which will compete at nationals in Washington, D.C. this June. They spent a lot of time with preparation. It involves creating a storyline for the given theme, design a complete outfit with 3D printed objects, create a pattern, sew it, provide a detailed portfolio, model it, and then have an interview. Will our team come forward for state finalist certificates? Kennedy McReynolds, Adeline Coombs, Avery Polisek, and Kira Russell. In TSA and FCCLA, we have top points for everything, time and fundraisers. They get so many points. And the top points for TSA receives also a $25 Amazon card, and it's Kennedy McReynolds.
Top points for TSA.
Our top points for FCCLA is Jocelyn Cathy. Our next speaker is Coach Kirk.
All right, this year I had the privilege of teaching one class. I got to teach freshmen. First semester we had current events. Second semester was Oklahoma history. My top student for current events this year was Creighton Weeder.
Go, Craig.
My top student for Oklahoma history was Dalton Daft. Now, at this time, I'd like to present Principal's Honor Roll certificates. Be on the Principal's Honor Roll, you have to receive all A's and B's for the first semester of this year through the third 9 weeks. So as I call your name, will you please come forward? Kiera Snodgrass, Hallie Jones, Isaac Rockwell, Macy Westrope, Noah Crouch, Adeline Coombs, Kinley Dieterding, Kennedy McReynolds, Layla Hamlin, Riley Haskin, Trent Dillon, Aiden Stahl, Carmen Walker, Dalton Daft, Morgan Mitchell, Tegan Coward, Taylor Olton.
Okay, next we have the superintendent's honor roll. To get the superintendent's honor roll, you have to have straight A's throughout the first 9 weeks of this year. Chloe Williams. Eli Jondro. Olivia Daft. Violet Cargo. Alana Banks. Hadley Marriott. Kyson Davis. Lily Wynn. And Creighton Weeder.
All right, our next award are for the National Honor Society. Be selected for National Honor Society is based on having a cumulative GPA of 3.75 or higher, beginning their sophomore year. So, members this year: Kiara Snodgrass, Chloe Williams, Eli Jondro, Ember Seat, Hallie Jones, Noah Crouch, Olivia Daft, Taylor Altman, Violet Cargo, Alana Banks, Adeline Coons, Hadley Marriott, Tyson Davis, Layla Hamlin, and Ricky Brown. Last award is Oklahoma Honor Society. Membership in this is based on students being the top 10% of their high school, which is determined by averaging the grades from the second semester of the previous year and the first semester of the current school year. 9th grade student membership is based on first semester grades only. This year's members: Chloe Williams, Eli Jondro, Allie Jones, Olivia Daft, Violet Cargo, Alana Banks, Adeline Coons, Hadley Marriott, Tyson Davis, Layla Hamlin, and Creighton Weaver.
Congratulations, guys. Hey, thank you all for coming out to celebrate our kids. One thing I want to make sure that we point out, and we pointed out the two earlier award ceremonies, Mrs. Riddle put a lot of work and effort into this. She spent basically the entire second semester on these award ceremonies, and so if you would, please give her a hand. Okay, once again, like I said, thank you for coming out and supporting our kids. Very proud of them. You guys did a great job raising great young adults, right? So, and we truly enjoy having them. They're very well behaved, very respectful. Some of them are ornery, but they're very respectful, and we truly love them. Our teachers truly love them. So thank you guys for another great year, and have a safe trip home. Oh, students, if you play football, you've got football practice. If not, you can go home.
They're gonna go back here. I can get them there.
Have 2 or 3 awards. Again, like I said, I know she did have a doctor's appointment too, she told me, and she's off my phone, she says, I do have a doctor's appointment.
My line of fire after this thing all in. Day off. Might get one tomorrow. He's got strep throat.
At least she called somebody, said, "That's-
Good job. Did awesome.
Yeah, well, I know, you know.
Just have to turn the on or off button and hold it down. We're good.
But yeah, next year I'll know, don't put out the programs during the elementary.
Well, I guess they were sitting up there at